call it Night at the Museum culinary style. On February 1st, several of Chicago's top chefs will take over the Field Museum and serve up some special dishes in support of the Greater Illinois chapter of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. It's called the Grand Chef's Experience. And here in the studio with us this morning is Tim Graham, the executive chef at Twain, to tell us more about the event. Thanks so much for coming in this morning.
My pleasure. Well, hello.
Hi. So tell us, what makes this Grand Chef's Experience so special?
It's a great event raising money for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation for everything from researching cures for the disease to also individual treatments to just all kinds of things to support families that are going through somebody with that condition.
How many restaurants are taking part in this?
Over 20, 30. It's a lot. It's one of the big events in Chicago.
And are tickets still available?
They are, and there are all kinds of tiers. If you want to come just for a nightcap, you can come at night and have cocktails and a couple bites from the chefs on that side. The side that Twain's participating in is the Grand Chef's Experience, which is a full seated dinner.
And you have an example of what you're going to be contributing to that grand event. Tell us about this dish.
Yeah, this is one of our best-selling dishes at Twain. It is our chili braised short rib. So we start with the short rib over here, we sear it, and then braise it for a couple of hours in beef stock in the oven till it's just tender, fall off the bone.
And is that really the secret to making sure that it's tender and fall off the bone?
It is. The professional trick there is once it's cooked, let it cool in the liquid overnight. Because it's like a sponge, and that juice just goes back in the meat. The next day, it's way better, just like all chili. So
it's interesting. So obviously pre-seasoning it, and you should marinate it for how long? And you brought a host of different chilies. I said to you earlier when I looked at this, I've never seen chili peppers so big. Tell us about the variety and what you use to marinate this.
So we make our own chili powder, and this is guajillos, anchos, and cascabels. We then add cumin and oregano and all kinds of other spices. And then we have a wood grill, so we roast them over the wood grill, grind them up to a powder, and then season the short ribs overnight.
That's a serious process there, and you've got some really nice toppings. Tell us about this.
So our short rib gets braised, served on the chili beans, where all that braising liquid goes, and more chili powder and brown sugar and all the good things. And then we just garnish it with all the things you might have in your chili bowl. So chopped tomatoes, onions, some pickled jalapenos. And then the real hidden gem here is this smoked sour cream.
Smoked sour cream?
Yeah, we take some sour cream and place it in our smoker for about 30 minutes, and it just gets this wonderful deep aroma to it.
How doesn't it melt?
Well, it's at about 90 degrees.
Really?
Yeah, we don't hot smoke it. We don't really cold smoke it.
Right in between.
Yep.
Wow, well, that just honestly smells delicious, and I cannot wait to try that. Tim Graham, executive chef at Twain, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
My pleasure.
And you know what, a reminder again, the Grand Chef's Experience is Friday, February 1st at the Field Museum from 6 o'clock until midnight. Tickets still available at either $500 for the full Grand Chef's Experience or $100 for the nightcap. That begins at 9 o'clock in the evening.